Financial Field, but keep in mind it is technically still summer as we get you ready for some football in Philly. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Fields. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Now a first down throw. Fields. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Carter collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Eagles are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
73, King, Phil King.
Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Here's Aaron Siposs now. 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now a 2nd and 2. An option handoff given to Harris. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's Fields. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Point after here coming up. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Fields now to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick-6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick-6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, they can put him in a number of different places. In line, H-back, put him in the slot. In this case, they put him out wide. Matchup nightmare. Who are you going to send out to cover him? And he picks up a 1st down with that catch.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Fields fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Bears.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Swift going to try up the middle. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Yep.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. Now Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they run with Harris off the option. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Meanwhile, Fields throw here into the hands of Moore. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Here we go.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. A shotgun snap. Fields flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Harris running straight ahead. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Already at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We've got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talked about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Hurts. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Hey, 73.
He'll drop to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. Oh, that is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw. Well, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. On the give, this is Harris. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it's Fields. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He's got a man complete. And this has caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 51 yards. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Right after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fields. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I think completions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in by Harris. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
No shot, Drake.
A final shot before the break. Fields caught out right by Renfro. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, easy, 63, 5. Hey, Silver.
Now back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
Now a first down throw. Fields looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Gregory. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So nothing doing there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Fields now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. I mean, I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game. It comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and he never want to get stopped.
Oh, what a juke into space. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah,
and now here's another interception. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. To the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-10. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
First down, Bears.
To throw is Fields. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
You got a mini base. Why not? Angel.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Hey, Ken. Hey, Monday. West, hit. Right.
Back to throw, Fields. Touchdown, Bears! Hunter Renfrow, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 83 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll run right here with Swift. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
13-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
The Eagles on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Fields lets this go for Renfro downfield.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Here's Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Second and 10. Fields again. Rolling to his right. That's complete to Mooney. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, here's Harris. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Fields. That pass complete to Moore. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup.
Now it's Fields.
At the Eagles 20-yard line.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Hunter Renfrow, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The Bears offense staying put, and Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion. But still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do. And don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the Bears 47-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Eagles send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now Fields. He's got Mooney. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Fields on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw again, Fields.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. Well, he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nolan Smith brings him down with a pass rush.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really should have a better game plan to start by to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
And they take a knee. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 11 now. On the handoff, this is Swift.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. And let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1 and one